Alola, everyone. Hopefully everybody's had a pretty good week. Hopefully King of Songs banner's been nice, and hopefully Halloween 3 was nice. I know I had a pretty fun time with at least King of Songs banner. Halloween 3 was something interesting in Fate Grand Order, but nevertheless, hopefully everyone had a good time with it, and hopefully everyone's enjoying the little break that they've gotten right now with the double success on the CEs and servant experience. So now's a good time to level servants if you haven't. But yeah, we're back with Fate Extra. Last time we finally got Nero and we beat the prologue. So we're gonna just go ahead and start here. This I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I don't know if it's going to be super long and I just cut it up into 6 parts, or if I'll do 2 separate videos. Like I'll take a break after this. It's probably what'll end up happening. But just so that everyone knows, if episode 3 ends kind of weird and doesn't end like it normally does, it's because the other parts of it will come out the following week. So we'll go ahead and get started and go from there. Continue. Load complete. I've been really excited to play this game. Awakening. That stuff. Oh.
運命の車輪は回る。最も弱き者よ、剣を鍛えよ。その命が育んだ己の価値を示すために。
First week! Also, I was going to read that, but every time I spoke, I just got overtalked. So, 128, that's a nice, not even number. But if you cut it in half, it will be, almost. The sky burns. Houses collapse into ruin. People fall to the ground. It's like we're writing poetry. Roads come to an end. The conflict started here. With this, the world that was will be restored. It is here that I alone had survived. That building is I. Don't remember. Never forget. Oblivion is the salvation in sin. Never forget. I being the building, was born from perdition. That's an odd word. This must be a nightmare. This has to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. Still writing poetry. These events that occurred in the true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows, and a voice resonating with bitter resentment can be heard. Lives fade away without thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns, first-class soldier Cloud. Families trying to hold together. A grotesque, I don't know where grotesque came from. Struggle to the last, until the gentle peace descends, as death comes to claim them. I cannot accept all I have seen. The question of why never left me. Even with the divide between conflict and catastrophe, why did such a tragedy occur? No, more importantly, why has this world been turned into a hell on Earth? I don't know. Seems like it's kind of burning a little bit, so. A gentle rain begins to fall. All things once living fade away, leaving only one behind. Amidst the helplessness and despair, their soul's last feelings are of rage and regret. The rain wets their cheeks as their eyes close one last time, dying, forgotten, and alone. That sounds awful. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the depths of death. That's not nice. Oh, I mean, I guess I would also try to rise from the depths of death, but you know. Whatevs. I will not accept what I have been shown. If I can live again, I will definitely. But there are no second chances. And before long, the rain has cleansed the scorched earth. Must be a strong rain. Well, I guess rainfall normally clears fire, but you know. Never forget. So there might be a really random pause there. It's because I don't know if audio is being recorded. Okay, it is. So glad I know that out of the way, or knocked that out of the way. I was like, oh no, is this going to be one of the silent episodes? Has it finally happened? Never forget, I was born from perdition. Dirt. What that means. Somehow, please don't forget it. Try not to. It seems I saw some sort of twisted, distorted dream. With that, I wake up in the nurse's office. I must have collapsed and was brought here. So was that world, the effigy that blocked my way, and that servant, all a dream as well? No, this nurse's office is far different from what I know. It's similar, but off somehow. So you're finally awake. I guess there are no limits to feebleness after all. Bestest girl has shown up. While you were unconscious, I had naught to do but stare at you while you slept. The overwhelming, unforgettable presence of someone suddenly appears beside my bed. What I think to be a valiant young man garbed in crimson is, in fact, a young woman. But, as this being is not human, any normal conclusion based on gender or looks would be moot. But it is all for the best, as you have come into the time for the start of the Holy Grail War. Or Murder, Death, Kill. Incidentally, you are fully aware of what the Holy Grail War entails, correct? Death. Destruction. Just in case anyone doesn't know for what it is, I'll go and do it, but... Holy Grail War. I've heard mention of it, but what is it exactly? You know nothing of the Holy Grail War, and yet you somehow managed to become a master? While pitiful, ignorance is hardly a sin. I shall instruct you as I am able. Firstly, the Holy Grail is said to have held the blood of a savior, and has the power to grant wishes. Holy Grail? That Holy Grail? It's the basis for the entire body of Western religious history. A holy relic said to perform miracles that became well known through the Arthurian cycle. The original has been lost to time, and all that remains are base counterfeits. But no matter, the Holy Grail for which you are fighting is a different object altogether. Early on, the Holy Grail War was the name given to the ceremony Magi held to gain the Grail. In truth, it was a bloody melee from which the sole survivor would be granted the Holy Grail. In simple terms, the tournament you're in now is the approximation of the original Holy Grail War. Now new Magi have emerged in time which thermology, or magic, has all but faded away. Magus. Although I can hardly believe that these words apply to me, it seems that others think of me as one. Whatever the case, it sounds like this Holy Grail War is a merciless fight for survival. You're hopeless. Here, to win is to live, to lose is to die. There's only one way to avoid death. The rules are simple. Two Magi are assigned to fight each other, using their servants as weapons. The mage that loses to their opponent is stripped of both their command seals and their life. I keep wanting to say spells. My eyes are drawn to the left hand, where I've been marked with the three strange symbols. It's like a sweet tattoo. If tattoos could give orders and then disappear. You will face a series of battles before you reach the Holy Grail. The details really don't matter. There are a number of minor rules, but the most important one is win. Simple, is it not? I doubt it's that simple. While I have a million questions, at least I know the basics now. And whether I want to be here or not, I'm now a participant in this Holy Grail War nonsense. Indeed, as long as you understand the basics, that is enough for me. Now then, do you know what a servant is? I mean, I do know what a servant is, but for anyone that doesn't. You know nothing of servants either? It seems that your ignorance is boundless. Nero's getting mad. Or Saber, for anyone that doesn't know that that's Nero, even though I said it last episode. With the irritated expression, the servant before me continues to lecture me with a subtle disdain. Servants are legendary souls, or heroic spirits, called from the past to help masters win the Holy Grail War. Only those whose deeds are acknowledged long after their deaths become legendary souls or heroic spirits. The servants recreated here by the Holy Grail are drawn from those whose legends endure. Servants are basically soldiers, there to guide and protect the mage who summoned them. As per the rules of the original Holy Grail War, servants are divided into 7 classes. That's not 100% accurate. Originally, the classes of legendary souls were hidden, but things have changed over time. Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider. What were the others? Oh well, they aren't of any importance. Only the Saber class matters. Also, these classes identify core skills only. Replicating every single skill would be impossible. A heroic spirit's main traits are aligned with the class and then given form. It is to be safe to assume that an enemy servant's class will give you clues about their powers. I'm pretty sure I'll know every servant that pops up without needing to know any kind of skills or anything. Furthermore, it is said that those of the Saber class are far superior to the other servants. That is accurate, or at least said. So then, allow me to test your knowledge. I'm sure you know which class I belong to, yes? Saber, Rider, or I don't know. I'm going to say Saber. I mean, I know it's Saber. I don't know what would happen if you said Rider. I probably should have said Rider because I would have gotten a good reaction. Correct, as the Saber class is the best of the servant class, it's obvious that I'm a Saber. For anyone that doesn't know, Nero's true class should actually be Rider. Yes, you have answered well. I can sense the promise and potential in you. Now then, from this time forward, you may refer to me as Saber. No honorifics are necessary, as you are my master. I will allow you to address me as an equal. Saber. Her personality is going to be difficult to deal with, but she's definitely a worthy ally. Wait, if all servants are heroic spirits, I wonder who Saber was in real life. My true name? I have nothing embarrassing to conceal, and I'd be happy to tell you. But it'd be a disaster if an enemy were to learn my true identity from you. But if my name were to be known, it would affect my resolve or my approach to battle. I will share my name once I have learned a little more about you. But I understand your ease and knowing nothing at all. Although I can't tell you my name, question not the truth of my words. And as for the Holy Grail, all I know is it grants wishes and creates servants using the famous figures from history. With you as a mage and I as the mightiest of legendary souls or heroic spirit. Does anyone know why they changed it from heroic spirit to legendary souls? Because it's going to throw me off a good bit, and I've been trying to say heroic spirits. By your side, the Holy Grail wars, or the Holy Grail will be ours. For now, let that truth put your mind at ease. Allow my sword to clear away all of your doubts. And she disappears. With that, my servant disappears into the ether. However, I can feel their presence nearby. They must be staying out of sight when they're not needed, so their identity can't be compromised. But how their identity would be guessed just by their appearance is beyond me. Ah, Hakuno, you're finally awake. I'm so relieved. You don't seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you feel like it. Also, all the memories have been restored by the Seraph, so do not worry. Any magi that seeks the Holy Grail have their memories suppressed and are given those of a student. Only masters who've managed to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. Now that you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they're complete. Regained my memories? That's not right. Outside of my name, I can't recall anything of my past. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe they were normal students. However, I cannot remember a single thing that happened to me before then. Amnesia. Plot convenience. Your memory restoration failed. I cannot help you. I, Sakura Mato, am just a custodial AI. And kind of crazy later on in CCC. Which I talked about this some. I don't know if it made it. I don't think it made it in the video. Because I can't remember if I talked about it in the video. But I would love to play CCC if it was translated. But it's not, unfortunately. My complaints were totally ignored. It seems that she can't act beyond her programming. Oh, I should give this to you before I forget. Portable terminal. She gave me some kind of portable terminal. I assume it's for getting messages and whatnot. As a participant, you should pay attention to any messages that appear on your terminal. Press triangle, even though I don't have a triangle button, to open the terminal menu. You can check your instrument's current condition, status, information you've gathered on your opponent by choosing the matrix menu, and select the equip option to change equipment and see what equipment you are currently using. Item lets you check what items you have, and form aware you possess. And the system saves progress, and loads and does all the other fun stuff. Yay, we can move! Search. Why I said that bed's in the nurse stove kind of made me think dirty thoughts. Well. So, first things first. Save. Status. Level 2. Girl's uniform not equipped. Class Saber. Astus Estus. Anti-Magic C. Migraine B. Nothing. So, it doesn't actually tell us who it is. I mean, I know who it is. And I've already said it a few times. Let me do this real quick. The handcrafted crimson sword wielded by Saber when summoned by a master. The following inscription has been engraved in the blade. Roman text. There you go. So, last week, I asked, and I ended up talking to Law about it, but I asked if it would be possible to do both routes for Ronnie and Ren. Unfortunately, it's not going to be possible. I mean, it is possible, but that would require me to save and reload a save from very early on, apparently. I didn't actually expect it to be that early on. So that being said, we're going to do Ren's route. I did also learn, though, that there isn't any real difference on doing either of the routes. Just the servants are slightly different. So, there's that. And I definitely prefer Ren to Ronnie. Does this leave? I don't want to leave yet. Let's see what BB says. Even though it's Sakura, but it'll be BB. Hello, Hakuno. Have you met Father Kotomine yet? Good luck in the tournament. I also thought she was about to say torture, but, you know. It will test your limits. Ah, and we're back. Finally, the Holy Grail War is officially underway. Not unofficially, but seeing as my memories were sealed away during the prelims, I'm surprised I made it this far. This music, though. The boys' bathroom. I don't have the guts to walk in. Where's the girls' bathroom? Girls' bathroom. I don't really need to go now. Okay. Alright. So this is the real thing, huh? The bob here is totally different from the prelims. I went up to the rooftops to get a look at the sky. You should take a look, it's pretty wild. Hey, we can get to the cafeteria now. In hell, money conquers all. Welcome to the Tsukimahara Academy Commissary. You can buy stuff. And sell. Formal wear. Adorable gym clothes. We can't afford it, we're broke. I'm gonna buy 5 of these for now. And that's about it. And nothing over here. Okay. Have you heard of that Kotomini guy? I haven't seen him around. Strange that. Strange that, indeed. Also speaking and saying strange that. The entrance is still tight. But yeah, I really dig this extra music. Or the music from Extra. Oh, you've gotten through. That's excellent. You haven't seen Tsukimahara until you've seen our rooftop. I'm assuming we're supposed to go to the rooftop. I'm not going to do that, though. Things seem stricter this round. Kind of like the prelims. So, okay. All the student council tops are NPCs. They're dressed in a boring old black. Figures. If you have any questions, I'm sure they'll answer you. Or die trying. You're a master too. Don't come near me, I have nothing to say to you. Alright, jerk. Let's go to the library. Nothing here. We've already looked at all the stuff. I don't think there's anything different we can see. Bondings, yeah. This door must lead to the librarian's office. There's the sign posted on it. Alright. Nothing else? And this is comprised of the computer reference section of the library getting a new computer. It seems like these books were moved here for easy access. Because we don't know how to use computers. That's weird, I can't get into the classroom. I guess I'll have to kill a bit of time. So you're the infamous ghost in the machine. It's surprising such a thing exists. The more surprising is that Tostock is participating in this Holy Grail War. It's sobering. Okay, before I head in here, I want to save. I don't think it will end anything, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. This was Classroom 2B. Now that the Holy Grail War has begun, it isn't even a classroom anymore. The door won't budge. Okay, I guess we can't go into